Always the best stuff.
Oh, I have been. I have been, yeah.
The bigger ones. Now onto the pickups. Cardiff Toy Fair is, how it says, it's really good if you're into your toy trains. As you've seen from the footage, there's loads and loads and loads of toy train sets, different carriages, different locos and everything. If you're into that sort of thing, unfortunately, I'm not. One of the things that annoys me about these sort of toy shows is that with toy trains going out of the market, this sort of thing, is you kind of need more people selling other different types of toys. And one of the things that is missing is your action figures, is your 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s toys. There's a lot of 50s toys, a lot of 60s toys, a lot of modern railway stuff and modern die-casts. A lot of it's beautiful, I must admit. The problem is with toy train collectors is they appear to only go there with maybe £10 in their pockets to spend, and they only seem to buy, spend half of that. But what they're more interested in is chatting and meeting up with their friends, which is, it's great. I get it. But unfortunately, there's not many kind of toy sellers that actually sell the sort of stuff that I'm interested in. But that also means that occasionally you get a bargain. And so one guy today, I went through some of the stalls and I found a few things. There was the first bargain of the day was I got this figure here. He comes from I believe it's Scooby-Doo range. He's made by Hanna-Barbera in the back. Now, I don't think there is much money in Scooby-Doo toys. They sell quite quickly and people collect them. But I think, this is like a £2 sort of figure. I paid £2 for him mainly because he came with this figure. Now, this is Duke Nukem from the Captain Planet range. Now, if anybody knows anything about Captain Planet, it was basically a 90s TV show aimed at kids. It tried to be like eco-friendly, and it was all about stopping pollution and trying to make the world a better place, sort of thing. Now, this is the bad guy. There's two versions of him. I've had one carded before, where it comes with I think it's like a normal suit, not the Hawaiian shirt. If this was on card and it was mint condition, you're looking at about £400. Generally on card, they go for about £150 to £200. I'm not sure if he's working or not. I haven't really tested him. He's supposed to come with like a little bar of like a radium, or it's called like a bit like Homer Simpson has in Simpsons, like a bar of like a what's called like a toxic stick, if you will. But that being said, I paid £2 for this figure and this figure together. He still will go for about £20. If he was mint condition, he would go for about 35 to 40 on his own. Strangely, I found one of these not long ago, so to find one again is for this price is amazing. I mean, my other one I'm asking £35 for, so to find him like this for pretty much £1, a pound for the pair, £1 each. It's £2 for the pair in one little bag. It's a great little deal. But these are a bit slow sellers because not everybody collects Captain Planet. But if you want to complete your collection, this is the rare one to find. This is the Holy Grail Captain Planet collectors, basically. The next bit I found was I'm after obviously an Action Man collector. There was one person who had two modern plastic, what do they call, the kit boxes, if you will, storage boxes. One was filled with vintage Action Man, the other was filled with modern. Modern stuff was rubbish, not my thing. But the vintage stuff, there wasn't that many good stuff in there. I was thinking about maybe asking, a price for the whole box. There's about 20 items in there. I was umming and ahhing, and then I found this. This is the goalkeeper kit, basically. It's a little bit frayed at the bottom. Generally, it's not that bad. These are usually ripped and torn and everything. But apart from that, there's no big holes in it, and the button's on the back. It is missing its badge on the front, unfortunately, but there is a bit of bit left over. But I said to me, thinking, how much did they ask for this? It's going to be £3, £4, £5 sort of thing. But they just wanted £1 for it. I should have asked for the whole box, really. She said, I'll give you £10 for the whole box, but I didn't really want to pay that much money for basically what would have been junk. This was the best of the bunch, really. There was a few German Stormtrooper pieces in there for the jackets and the trousers, but they were really, really badly faded, and I don't think you would have gone back to a good state. But for £1, I already had this uniform complete, but what I might do is I might just find the shorts, which I think I've got a spare pair, and a pair of boots, and I might put in my spares box when I take it to shows and charge like £5 for the complete set sort of thing. On the subject of Action Man, I did find this there's one collector, a seller that goes to every single show. He knows who he is. Lovely guy, has loads and loads of boxes of basically spare pieces of everything, from die-cast toys to trains to action figures to games. Everything he can get his hand on, he has, and he always does really good cheap prices. Most of his Action Man stuff is gone, but I spotted this like that, and I was like, what's that? I've never seen that before. What it actually is it's the leaflet that would have gone in the curtains for Action Man. So when you bought a pack of curtains, I presume it'd be like a rectangle pack, and this would be on the front. Now I can't imagine there being that many of these that survive. I've never seen a curtain set in packaging. It's dead easy to get loose. I mean, you can get the quilt cover and pillow and the wallpaper and the curtains. They're easy to get. You can probably pick up each set for £15 to £25, that sort of thing on eBay. But just to get this leaflet, I mean, I love collecting Action Man, and anything weird or strange, I'd buy. So yeah, it's really strange. It says fabrics here, it says wallpapers here, so I'm pretty sure this is for the curtain set. But yeah, it's a bit unique. Here he is there with his Action Man on his bed. He appears to be wearing Action Man pajamas. I've never seen those for sale, and I'm thinking that I don't think I'll ever find them. They might be made exclusively for this set. So I've never seen them before. And you got your helicopter at the bottom, which I don't think is actually Cardiff Toy Action Man. I think that's another brand. Or am I just being stupid? There's your Action Man cheap on the left. But yeah, the seller basically gave me that. He says he has the curtains, and the next time I see him, I'm going to pick him up, which is great. I can't wait because I need curtains for my toy room anyway, where my Action Man is kept, and I like to have my window kind of blanked out to stop from like sunlight and fading. So these would be pretty cool actually to put in the window as well. Make the room look a bit more presentable. Cool. And last but not least, I found a box of action figures. They mainly had things like toy pirates and not G.I. Joe, but they're kind of really cheap soldiers. You like G.I. Joe style soldiers. You find that like your local newsagents. They're like £5 for a pound sort of thing. So I wasn't really interested in those. They did have some Pirates of the Caribbean figures, but they were broken. They had a NECA, what's her name? Sarah Connor from Terminator 2 in her military gear when she's like with a sniper rifle, but it was missing the gun. She was missing her hand, and she's scratched up. And I was thinking, you know what? It's not worth even asking the price on it. So I asked this chap, and I went, I found these two. I said to him, how much you want for these two figures? He said, I want 50p for the small ones, £1 for the big ones. And these are two big ones, so for £1 each, I couldn't resist. First up is what I think is Beast from the X-Men range. He doesn't look as like the kind of Beast that I know from the 90s cartoon or from the comic book. He looks a bit more modern looking. It looks like he might have added some kind of weapon that goes in there, which is now missing. I haven't looked him up. I imagine he's probably from the Legends line or a Select line. He's a really good figure, really strong, well made. A bit of paint loss here and there, which I'm not sure if it's just paint loss or the way he's painted. I think that's how he's supposed to look. But it's a great little action figure for £1. I'm going to put it on my stall and hopefully somebody will buy to have that. I mean, I don't know how much it's worth. I mean, if it's worth £10, £15, I'll put it on my stall for £6, £7 and I'm just happy to get rid of it for a cheap price. But a price where, I like a bit of money. I'm not being too greedy. And the next one I kind of want to keep. And there he is, the God of Thunder himself. This is a Legends figure, came out in 2006. He's missing his hammer, unfortunately, which is a real shame. But he's overall quite good. He's got his cape, which has a few marks on it. It's a bit dirty, but I can clean that up. He's all over the place on price, really. I think he goes up at anywhere between £15, £20, £25. If he's complete, the more money you get for him. If he's in box, you're looking at £50, I think, his packaging. So for £1, that's not bad. I'll probably put him out on the store for £10 and be open to offers on him. But he's really, really cool. Wish I can get him on an old camera because he's a bit too big. But yeah, so that was it for today. I have also went to a antiques centre in Cardiff, which I'll put some more footage out today. They don't have many toys, but there's at least 2 units filled with vintage toys. A lot of modern as well, which is always good to see. So I'll put that video up later on sometime this week. I hope you enjoyed this video so far, and thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.